Welcome back to the channel. This is the second in a series to help newcomers to GTA expand their vehicle selection. I'm going to cover a bunch of vehicles that you can steal from the street and keep in your garage. If you haven't seen the first episode, there's a link in the description below. Before we get into it, I would like to thank Party Babo HD, Cobra Time Scorpion and Darth Vader 64012 for your help in making this video. If you enjoy what you see here, you know what to do, the bell and button icon are down below. All support's appreciated. Let's get started. The Uber marked Sentinel has been in a number of GTA titles. In GTA 5 and online we have the XS model. The XS can be found in two versions, a standard hard roof and a convertible hard top which has a really nice folding animation. It's based on the BMW E93 from the early noughties. The XS is $60,000 from Southern San Andreas Super Autos, so have one off the streets and spend your hard-earned cash elsewhere. You may have already taken the XS version out for a spin, as it features in a story mode in which you chase a boat. Off the street, the Sentinel has a great Euro look with its flared arches and front valance. The body really needs nothing else. Even the wheels look pretty good, so if funds are low and you're off to a meet, all you really need is a paint job and some lowering. There are a few body mods for the Sentinel which further enhance the overall look. Out on the road it's definitely above average. A little slow to get going and it definitely benefits from a turbo, but once you get up to speed it comes into its own. Precise steering and good traction gives you great cornering. With it being so good through the bends, I wouldn't recommend this for drift builds, as it sticks to the road rather than sliding on it. Rob one of these and you won't be disappointed. This one might prove unpopular, but it's one of my favourites. The Dodge Ram inspired Yuga may seem like an unlikely choice, but if you're a van fan or just looking for a cheap project, then consider this. Stealing it will save you $16,000. I've been using these at meets for years and a nice clean build always turns a few heads. Surprisingly, Rockstar put a few racing mods in for this one with roll cages and bumper mounted oil coolers. The rear of the van also has a few different configurations with options for panels and roof. This is only a two-seater and it would have been nice to see a rear seat option for carrying your crew around. Once lowered, this van sits very low, giving the Yuga a very sporty look. Unfortunately, looks are the only thing sporty going on here. It's slow to accelerate and the handling's pretty soft, but hey, what do you expect from a van? Don't let that put you off though. This is a worthy vehicle, and if you're looking for something cheap and a little bit different, get yourself one of these. Karen Sultans can be found all over the map. This four-door sports car is great fun to drive and has been featured in many GTA titles. Design is taken from 90s Mitsubishi and Subaru models. The Sultan can be bought from Benny's Motorworks for $12,000 and has the option to be modified at Los Santos Customs and Benny's. When at Benny's you can also do the chassis upgrade, of which there's two. The RS model, a two-door rally-inspired vehicle which just improves on an already fun car, and secondly, a Colin McRae era Subaru Impreza known as the Sultan Classic. Just make sure you've got plenty of cash when you visit. The street version has quite a few cosmetic upgrades available from Los Santos Customs, although the selection could be better. It's pretty rare to see the four-door model at car meets, but it will qualify for JDM lobbies. Once you get driving the Sultan, it will give you decent speed and confident handling when you're thrashing it about, although taking it to Benny's for the RS upgrade puts it in a different league. The main inspiration for this car is the Dodge Challenger from around 2010. The Bravado Gauntlet is a modern day muscle car that has styling cues from its street and drag heritage, but is brought bang up to date with smoother body lines and up to date trim. Body modifications are limited at the shop, but when you can steal something from the street that looks this good, it doesn't really matter. You can pick one of these bad boys up for $32,000 from Southern San Andreas Super Autos, so it's well worth a 5-finger discount. Looks are not deceiving and the performance is good with powerful acceleration and a good top speed. This was at one time one of the fastest muscle cars in the game, second only to the Dominator. Cornering isn't bad, but it is prone to slipping out at high speed. The Gauntlet will drift, so if you're wanting to work on your broadside skills, then this would be a really good option. If you still have any morals after stealing the previous cars, you can get your hands on this one without committing any crime. Although the Anis Elegy RH8 can be bought from Benny's and Legendary Motorsport for $95,000, you can get it for free once signed up with the Rockstar Social Club. This Nissan GTR lookalike keeps the good looks that it draws inspiration from. Right after taking delivery of this sports car, its squat wide body needs very little doing to it, although Los Santos Customs does have a few mods available. After visiting Benny's and depositing most of your bank account, the body will change to the Elegy Retro Custom, which is based on various Skyline GTR bodies from the 90s and will open up a ton of mods. Back in the early days of GTA Online, the Elegy RH8 was often seen on track, and although it wouldn't stand a chance in its class today, this car is still a great performer on the street. All-wheel drive gives great acceleration and grip. Precise cornering and a bit of driftability means this JDM tuner is loads of fun. The only real letdown on performance is weak braking, but this is offset by the handling being so good that it only really matters if you come into a dead stop. Definitely one for your garage if you're wanting to visit JDM meets and you don't have a lot of cash. Thanks a lot for watching. If you've enjoyed what you've seen today, hit subscribe for more content. If there is anything you'd like to see me cover in the future, drop it down in the comments below. See you next time, and remember, stay greedy.